you like a brother, treat you like a friend, respect you like a lover. Oh, 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 oh.
You could bet that, never gotta smoke that. You could bet that.
Hey family, so I am on doing something I haven't done in many moons. I wanted to come on and revive our Art Therapy Thursdays. Now, I would ideally like to do this as a live session series moving forward. I gotta get my Thursdays together though, before we can do that. So this is a pre-recorded one, but I hope you enjoy it all the same. It's something a little bit different I haven't done before, never. So let's go ahead and get to it. This is going to be a example of what we're creating. I hope you can see that well. This is glass. It's like a epoxy like sea glass design, and as you can see, it's a little mermaid. She's after the sand dollar under the ocean, which is these beautiful little shells. So I actually bought this one time when I was vacationing in Florida. I'm pretty sure I was in like the Clearwater area. And I just thought it was gorgeous. I seriously love anything having to do with like sea glass, anything ocean vibes. So I bought this kit on the Amazon site. I'll link it down below if I can figure out how to do that. So you guys can go along with me once you go ahead and buy your item. But it's just something fun. And like I said, this series is meant to cater to those who never get a moment to themselves, right? Those who never get a moment to slow down. It's meant to slow you down, right? Especially if you're like high functioning anxiety like me. Anything that calms the nervous system. So yeah, like I said, I got this little pre-made kit because I went actually searching where I could just buy a whole new another one of those, but I couldn't find anything. So this is what we got. We got a kit and we'll just DIY it ourselves. What we want, we can do and make it happen, right? So I think this is going to be fun. It comes with all the bits and bobs. Here's some she seashells. I got a little turtle. I got some gems here, some bits and bobs. I even have some additional glitter that I can add. Ooh, my glass pieces are falling out. Gotta be careful with those. Those ones have an opening already. Okay. So let me just go ahead and kind of spread some of this out here. This came with like a little design easel, a little cup, a brush. I guess this is to put the resin where you need it to go. This is the mixture. Yeah. The 2 bottles that I need to mix stuff with and our instructions. And of course, we need our little frame. So I'm going to open this up first. Okay, I had to make sure I read the instructions really thoroughly because I was confused. So there is a plastic piece that comes inside of here, but it had plastic covering on the inside here and on the opposite side. So per the instructions, you have to make sure you take the plastic off beforehand on both sides, and then you can secure this back inside like this. I hope I'm getting this in the frame too. So again, this is a plastic covering over this. There was a piece of thin layer plastic here and up under the side where you have to remove the backing. So just make sure you remove both sides before you get started. I'm going to go ahead and begin. First step is to take our mixture of resin. It says to do 1-to-1 ratio mix. Okay, so I've got my little mixie cup here. I think I can already see where it's pre-measured for 1-to-1. I'm going to pour this. Hopefully it measures in right where I can see 20 ml. It's almost at the 20 ml, just like right below it. And I want to make sure all of our decorations are ready to go because once this is on here, I don't know how much Well, it says it's going to dry for 24 hours, so maybe I won't be limited with the amount of time I have to move stuff around. I was trying to decide what design I wanted to do. I kind of like this heart, the little heart design. And then again, I don't know. I might end up just doing the ocean. Yeah, she might end up just doing the ocean, y'all. Because I don't feel like being all extra particular right now. This little seahorse is cute, though. Like, it gives you design ideas, you see? So, whatever floats your boat right now. So we're going to take our second bit to mix for the resin. Second bottle. Okay, just going to mix that in. Mix, 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 mix. Okay. Looks really cool too. Like you can kind of see it starting to swirl together in there a little bit. I'm going to do the same with this one though. I'm going to put the cap back on and just turn it upside down so it can really drain everything out, right? So then you're just supposed to mix this up, I believe. Okay, let me make sure I'm reading this right. Stir evenly with a small stick 1-to-1 ratio. Why do cats always come around when you're trying to do something that clearly is going to make a mess if they come around? Go on, Louie. Go on. So I'm mixing this, and you can kind of see in the container, right, if the stuff's not mixing together well, because it kind of does make a swirly type look if it's not combined well. So then it says pour an appropriate amount, whatever that is, the adjusted resin glue on the plastic plate and use a brush to evenly foam or evenly spread it across the plate. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one of these. Let me scoot this down over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm using the spoon that I got. I'm trying to just spread it around. This is fun. I'm telling y'all, get you one of these. Fumes are kind of strong though. Maybe I should have wore a mask, huh? Whatever. I find when I do crafts like this, it gives me a mental escape for the day. Whatever things I needed to get done. Preferably I'm doing this after I do whatever I needed to get done, right? And then it's just like a cool like wind down activity. Doing something crafty. A little whimsical. A little whimsy in your day. The more moments we can find to be a little whimsy, as they say, I feel like you'll live longer. Maybe that's also just another one of my personal opinions. Who knows? Okay, so I really don't want to put too much down because I'm going to put more down to cover the whole thing anyways. So I think that's enough just so I could get my design down. And I want to make sure it's not all gliding to one place. Okay, so once you got your goo down, now you can go ahead and start placing your bits and bobs. So for me, like I said, I'm going to do a little bit of this dark blue to start building my ocean. Take her down here in the corners. Ooh, she spills out fast. Don't be deceived. Y'all, I actually have some glitters, like I said. wanted to add into this. Let me see if I can go grab my glitter. Hold on. I'm kind of trying to like push this down in there, you know? There we go. I actually got these glitters for a different purpose, but I think they would be nice to use in here. So I don't even see myself using this for any reason, honestly. So this can go into this craft project because it's just some clear hearts. And then I'm also going to take some of these gold glitter stars because everyone deserves to feel like a star, right? Gold glitter stars. And lastly, I'm going to take, I don't know, what do you guys think? It's between these or these because I want it to have like that sea effect. Ooh, who knows? Maybe I should just go with these because I want to hurry up. Again, I don't want my stuff to dry. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna first dump these around because, like I said, they're just clear anyways. They don't really, it's just texture to me. These don't have any reflective qualities or anything exciting. They play a small role in this symphony. Okay, so clear goes down, clear hearts. And then I'm going to add some of these gold ones. I wanted to put like it was like the sand, you know? So I'm going to add some of these down here. Real lost finds of the deep sea. Everybody wants to find some gold, right? Gold at the bottom of the ocean. I think yes. That's what my heart sings to me. And this is all about whatever your preference is, guys, okay? You don't have to be like me. Be your own creative. Wait, who is that guy? I'm having a brain fart. I'm sure I'll put his name in the captions because you all know who I'm referring to. We need to be more like him. I feel like we've been missing that in this generation. I'm more whimsy, like I was saying before, right? So I'm going to use just a few of those. Kind of try to blend them in with this last pack of blue. And I want to send the blue in like this arc so it can go as if it's one big splasheroo. See the vibes? I know y'all see that. I know y'all see the vibes. Okay. Alright, so we've carried around our colors. And I can put, honestly, the rest of this silver kind of to splash around here as if it's like the mist. Our mist is going. Hi, Louie. Like I was saying before, this is honestly like one of those easy craft things you can do, like with the kids before bed. If you don't have children like me, you have fur babies that are very supportive off to the side. And I don't know, is it just boy cats that like act so protective. Like, he needs to know every little thing mommy has. Yeah, anything I have is his, period. Because that's what it is. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I really had considered getting another cat so he could have a friend, but my cat's not friendly. He ain't friendly. He said, no new friends. And I said, all right then. We ain't got no new friends. That's fine. But I am still considering getting a dog, not another cat. Yeah, heavy on the dog. Who knows? So, anywho, I'm gonna finish this out. I've got my sea turtle. I want to put him right here. Really creative, right? Because it can be whatever you want it to be. I'm gonna have him nestled in the gold down here. I'm gonna have my seashell right here. I'm gonna have some more hidden seashells. This looks like Ariel's. Bits and bobs. What'd she say? Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't believe my collection's complete. Yeah, y'all can let me get into my Disney mantra if you want me to. Oh god. Anywho, back to the program. Okay. Put my little starfish in here. He can go there. Like I said, I'm just trying to nestle it all in here because I don't know how well that last little bit of stuff is gonna cover all this, you know? You feel me? You feel me? Let's see if I can get to pushing down as much as I can. Putting some of these on here, and then we've got our last little bit of sparkle that I figure can be evenly distributed all over. So it's not just, like I said, not just a matter of what comes in the kit. You can really take to adding whatever you want, right? And turning this into your own little thing. Look at that. And girl, I got these packs of glitter. I'll be buying these from the Dollar Tree, y'all. These here, that's what I'm talking about. These little packs. You get them from the Dollar Tree. And this, look at how beautiful. I'm not even done, but look at how great this is. Just with some additional Dollar Tree crafts, right? You can create your own bit of artwork. So I'm going to finish this off before I start spilling things. Maybe I should take some of this with my little squeegee. Yeah, I'm going to take my squeegee, y'all. Let me see if I can fill her up. And start to put some of this down in between the cracks, like where I need to seal in bigger pieces. I think that's what this is for. So it can really get down in there, y'all. So I'm gonna cover him. Yeah. And then the rest of this you can kind of just drizzle as you wish. With this guy. Cover him up. Lord, I pray this is enough. I don't know. I'm skeptic. I'm skeptic, y'all. I be thinking they don't give y'all enough in here. Like, if I was really the one to create these and sell them, that would be my one piece of feedback. Give more freaking resin. Because what if, right? Like, if I were to make a mistake and, like, I don't know. Not enough playroom with some of these kits and things, these pre-made ones, but Who knows? Maybe that's just me. So as I finish this up, do you want to say thank you for joining me today for our first official Art Therapy Thursday, y'all, of 2026? Like I said, this is great for any of you who struggle to relax in your day. Just be stressed, right? I mean, the way the world is, and stressful times are going on, we really do have to find more ways to help ourselves self-regulate. And I think this is one of the best ways. Whatever creative outlet works for you. And I can get a better see of where up here I've missed getting some coverage. I don't know. Maybe it didn't do such a bad job. What do y'all think? Are you gonna try this? Let me down in the comments. Let me know if you're gonna pick up your own little kit. Give it a try. And honestly, like, the thing that took the most time about this was just the prep. Like, getting the stuff together. Putting it all together took me probably 10 minutes, to be honest. This guy. Alright. That's all she wrote. Cute. Super, super cute. Take off my gloves. There is our finished art. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to leave this 24 hours is what it says to dry. And I'll show you. Here we are, our beautiful finished ocean sea landscape, y'all. I added the Little Mermaid fin. I don't know, I just had her as like an extra charm, but isn't it so beautiful? Look at it. Extra sparkly with the added glitter, reflectiveness, the blue feels like a real ocean blue deep. So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys give this a try. If not for yourselves, maybe for your kids, right? Somebody who you know could really benefit from this wonderful, relaxing activity. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys back for our next Art Therapy Thursdays. Bye, family.